I'm going to go through about 3 weeks of garage sale finds, just putting them all together. I'll try and go fairly quick. First couple weeks, I mean, not bad, but not great. Today I found something really good and only glanced at the garage sale, so we'll go through that at the end. It'll be a bit of a surprise to both of us that what's in it. So about 3 weeks ago, or yeah, 2 weeks ago, first place was a car trunk sale. I went through sort of the games that they had. They had this, so surprised to see a PS4 game and an Xbox One game. This Xbox One game is still sealed, but it was cheap enough that I thought I could potentially get money at EB Games for it. I talked to someone else and like, oh yeah, that game went into the dollar store. So these somehow hit the dollar store. Haven't checked yet how much they're worth at EB Games. Should do that soon. Also, the PS4 game, I had a similar idea. Well, it was $2 and I could take it into EB Games. This one has a bad scratch on it. I didn't check. Always check. Always check. So I think this one is just garbage. Nintendo GameCube game, again, super cheap. Usually I'll buy a GameCube game if it's like less than $5. And I think these were like about $2 each or so. The disc is decent. I already kind of have the Sims, but you know, it was cheap enough. This one's worth a little bit of money, but the cover's kind of in poor condition. I've cleaned it up quite a bit. There was actually like dirt on the bottom of this. It was kind of hurting, but has nice instructions, nice disc, and it's actually a fairly desirable game for the Wii, so that was not a bad find. But you know, nothing super fantastic. At the other garage sale, kind of as an indulgence, I know this is video games, but I picked up a Casper comic. Main reason is this kind of was the price around when I was buying comics, so it's from the era. Did like Casper at the time. A little bit more of a Richie Rich fan, but they had actually Richie Rich and Casper magazines as well. So it was 25 cents or 50 cents. So just for fun. This one is actually probably the best find of the day, a Metal Gear Solid Collector's Edition. It's worth a bit of money. I got it for about $5. Has sort of the sticky thing on the back. It's got a Blu-ray and the game. I think that's it. The Blu-ray has a couple discs in it. I think one is, yeah, a soundtrack CD and Guns of the Patriots limited edition bonus disc. So that was kind of neat. I mean, I got it for $5. It's maybe worth $25 or $30 on eBay. So, and it just looks cool. So that's kind of, I thought, the collector's edition, decent franchise, might be good, and then checked it later, and it is pretty decent. So this one was kind of cool. There's a guy that had lots of different lots and lots of Famicom games. I kind of wanted a Famicom game. I probably paid full retail for this. I think this was $10 or $15, but chatted to the guy for a bit and got him to said, hey, what's a good game? I got him to go through his games. I'm like, okay, well, I've got you to go through the games. I'm probably gonna have to buy one, and I have a Famicom, so I wanted to expand that collection a bit. This is Mickey's Mickey's Magical Adventure. So that kind of fun. So last week, kind of mixed results last week. So this one was not a bad find. Kind of went and asked if they had any video games, and it was like, yes, but we're not going to get rid of them yet. But then the dad brought out the video games, and I looked through them. There was 3 GameCube games, and I offered $5 each, and they took it. So there was also actually another Sims that was probably in better condition than that Sims, but at $5 for a game I already have, I was kind of like, so I offered $5 each. I thought they were that was pretty reasonable. Like maybe they were $10 games. The Simpsons Hit and Run turns out to be actually a more valuable game, but I didn't know that at the time. So Crazy Taxi is just Crazy Taxi, but and it's, I played it a bit. It's okay. This one, super fun. It's basically like Grand Theft Auto for Simpsons. You drive around as Homer in different vehicles, and you have to do missions, and it involves like smashing people, running over people. Surprisingly fun. So I played that actually for quite a bit, and got a good deal on it. So that was satisfying. I found a bunch of PlayStation games. They were $2 each. I kind of picked ones I thought would be good. I don't know a lot about PlayStation. I got the Spice World interactive music experience. I got this one because sometimes weird games like this can be very valuable. Turns out it's not, but still worth more than $2. The Die Hard trilogy, thought would be really cool, or it's cool. I played it a bit. Super violent. You're just like gunning people down, at least for the first one I tried there. And there's 3 different types of games of different styles. I spent the most time playing the first one. You're just gunning people down. Kind of violent, but cool. This one, I almost left it, and then I grabbed it at the end because I'm like, it's this role-playing game by Activision. People like role-playing games, they can be kind of valuable. It turns out it is a little bit valuable, maybe in the $20 range. So that was kind of a surprise pickup. And then these are just the rest are just Spyro games. I know that Spyro is a fairly popular franchise on the PlayStation. So for $2 each, I grabbed those. All greatest hits, so nothing fantastic. Now we get to the super interesting find of today. So I found this, which is a Game Boy case right beside another one at a garage sale. And I was pretty excited. I kind of got to the garage sale early. It was a community sale. I like community sales because if you've ever done a garage sale on Craigslist, you will get harassed by a bunch of people, whether you have Nintendo games. They can't do that at community sales because they don't have the contacts for all the people at the community sale. So you've got that advantage. You also get to hit a whole bunch of sites really quickly. I actually wound up getting there early. Usually I don't, but I'm like, oh, you know what? I'll walk around. I'll see what's there. Found this. All I did was I opened them. I verified there was a Game Boy Advance SP in each of them. Saw that there were some games and some manuals, but didn't really look that much further at the games. Asked them how much it was. It was $14, or she said $7. I said $7 each, and I could have maybe got them both for $7. Not going to be totally cheap. So I'm like, so $7 each? She's like, oh yes. Okay, so maybe I could have got them cheaper, but $7 each with a game and a bunch of cartridges. I'm going to do it. Haven't even cracked these open yet, so it'll be a surprise. Well, I cracked them open, as I said. I looked, verified contents for $7 each. I don't really need to check further. So this is actually going to be a little bit of a surprise to me as well. I just sort of glanced at the games. I don't know what's in it. So we'll open those up right now. Yeah, so we've got a charger here, a nice silver Game Boy. I didn't check if this is AGS-101, so not the good one. It has a Donkey Kong in it, which is kind of cool. Really, really great condition. Very, very nice. Nice silver one. So that's quite cool. Didn't even check if it turned on, but it does. Not hearing, and that is really cool. Nice. Got a little bit of Donkey Kong going on. The other 2 games, oh, actually that's nice. Super Mario 3 and Mario Kart Super Circuit. I do already have Mario Kart Super Circuit. I'm not sure if I have Mario Kart 3, also called Super Mario Advance 4. So that might be something I can add to my collection. And a bunch of manuals. I love getting manuals. So let's just check those out quickly. So we got the manual for Super Mario 3, which is cool. We got the manual for Super Mario Kart. Looks like it might just be generic manuals after that for health and safety. Yeah, so these look like they're just the generic stuff that comes with the Game Boy Advance. So someone was pretty fastidious and actually really, really pristine condition. So that $7 all day long would do that. So this one had, so the next one, and you get the case. I love these cases. They're really nice. Oh, and sorry, put the charger back quickly and got a charger. All right, and so here's the last one. This one had more games. I do remember that. And a different colored thing. I think it was dark gray. All right, we got some more manuals. Actually, another Super Mario Brothers 3. We've got the charger. Ooh, I see a Zelda. That's really cool. This one's dark gray. Also in excellent condition. Really, really nice. The cartridge in it is Super Mario Kart, so they did have duplicates, I guess, of some games. Turns on, which is great. It's actually in nearly pristine condition. I don't have this color either. That's cool. I see a Zelda game here, so that's really nice as well. The Zelda 4 Swords Adventure. Another Super Mario 3, and a Donkey Kong Country 3. Fantastic games. They have the manual for the Super Mario 3, the manual for the Game Boy Advance SP. Looks like the Mario and the manual for the Donkey Kong Country 3, the manual for the Zelda 4 Swords, and the manual for the Mario Kart circuit. So looks like they were quite fastidious. So that is a super nice find. Really thrilled to get that today. That was a nice start to the day. And that's my garage sale finds for the last 3 weeks. Thank you very much for watching. One final follow-up. I didn't check this one for AGS-101. I just checked it after I was done the video. And there you go. It's actually an AGS-101. Nice, bright screen. Very valuable Game Boy. So that just is icing on the cake to this find. Excellent.